Chad Murray, chadmurray.biz, business coaching. I help home service businesses scale to 1 to 2, 3 million. And I know how to do it because I did it. If you didn't know my bio real quick, I own a large service company that I retired from in 2014 from the operations. I still manage the management. So I kind of know a little bit. Became a business coach in 2019, won the Rookie Business Coach of the Year, and I've helped over 100 service business owners achieve getting out of their business, working on it, and working a lot less. So how do you, and our topic today is how to outsell, I got my notes here, how to outsell your competition. Well, I'll tell you how I did it. I mean, it's a lot of this stuff is going to seem like stupid easy, but it's hilarious how a lot of you don't do it. You own a home service business. I don't care if you're an electrician, a plumber, a maid, chimney sweep, window washer, pressure washing, soft wash, roofer. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are. If you're a home service-based business, doesn't matter what niche you're in. This is exactly how you start. So I'm going to kind of go over the key things here first on what you do, and then I'll kind of dive into them. And so, number one, answer the phone. Number two, sell on the call. Make everyone aware of everything you do, right? On the call. Show up on time. Ask questions. Don't be the expert. Go for the close. Close. Sell them today. And follow up. All right. So first thing, number one is answer the phone. I'll tell you, when I first got in business 27 years ago in the chimney industry in Dallas, Texas, we had probably in the market, probably about 15 sweeps at the time, chimney sweeps. And it was crazy. When I called around to try to figure out how I was going to price my services to the competitors, price shopping, secret shopping them, which I suggest you do. It's not part of this video. Some gold nuggets you might get by watching my videos. But anyway, I would call and nobody would answer the phone. I mean, how the F do you have a business when you don't answer the phone? Letting the phone go to a recording and then answering it later in the night or the next day is ridiculous. How many of you, when you call up a service, do you literally wait for people's callback? You don't. And it's 2024 by the time I'm making this video. I don't know when you're watching this, in the years to come, but I will tell you, it is hilarious how a lot of you are still operating like that. Stop it. Answer the phone. So, key to this is tip. If you don't have somebody in an office answering the phone and maybe at their house, but you better make sure they don't have kids. I'm not a big fan of hiring moms that have kids that are running around the house. You really need someone in an office. You need to make the investment to have a small office and have somebody answer the phones. You know why? They will pay for themselves week one. So, anyway. Okay. Once you have someone in the office and you're answering the phone, sell on the call. Tip 2. Sell on the call. Make them aware of everything you do. And by the way, when you are, part of the selling on the call is also describing in long detail exactly what you do. Not, we wash windows and how many windows do you have? 20, and it's $15 a window. And then they do the math, or you do the math for them. No. That's not how you do it. How you would do it was, yes, we come out, we're going to assess your whole house, we're going to walk around, we're going to look at inside and outside, look at the obstacles, maybe bushes and trees, and we're going to look inside, see if you have couches and furniture, kids' toys, TV, entertainment centers in front of the windows. We're going to take all the screens off. We're going to take them out to the truck. And you're describing your service in detail. Because you know why? Every other competitor didn't. You know what they did? It's $15 a window. You get what I'm saying here? They called up, they got a price, they hung up. There's no value. Value is on the call. Okay? Value is in the call. The longer that person tells them more about your services on that call, the better chance you have of booking it. And then secondly, you're gonna make more money because they're gonna then talk about all their stuff. You got to talk about everything you do. If you're a window washer, I'll bet you cleaning the screens, cleaning chandeliers, all that kind of stuff. If you're a plumber, if you show up and you come to fix the toilet, you know what? My sprinkler system might be broken if you do that. Or I might have a sprinkler bib or whatever that's broken and that they can fix. Or maybe I have a leaky faucet somewhere else. How do you know if you don't ask questions? So make sure that they're aware of all that you do. If you're a plumber, hey, we don't just come and fix leaky toilets. We might want to look at something else or other toilets or anything else you might think of, ma'am, on the phone or sir, when you're talking to them. You know your business. You know where I'm getting at here. And so be that value on the phone. And it's okay to have a longer phone call and get better bookings because it's going to help you in the long run when it comes down to what your price points are going to be in a sell. So, okay. Call's booked. Show up on time. Call them on the way. Show up on time. If by chance you cannot, before you're late. Call. By God, call them. People understand. They do. If you call up and have a legitimate excuse and you called them before you're going to be late, like if you're in the middle of a client that's a home run, taking you a lot longer than you thought it would take you, the time you have allotted in there, take a second, step outside, tell the client you're with, let me go outside and real quick and tell the client, my next client, that I'm running late, and then call them, or call your call center and have them do it, whatever. But the courtesy of that goes so long. But first of all, try to show up on time. That's just, nobody hates waiting for anybody. Now, my business just here recently at Master Services, that's my business, we went from AM, PM calls. And so bookings. So no longer do we say 9 o'clock or 9 to 11. We say we'll get to you in the AM before noon or we'll get to you afternoon. And so after 12 p.m. And so that's what we do now. That way we can squeeze in appointments and, as long as we make it in the AM or make it in the PM, people will understand. Now, you may think it's not, but so many people have gone to this. I suggest that if you're trying to book more calls for the day, it helps. You can actually get an additional call because guys get done early, right? Why not squeeze another one in? And so, but anyway, okay. So show up on time. Now, once you're there, this is a tip, bonus. Be personable. Don't show up with a plumber with your crack hanging out and just show up and just do the exact task you're there for. Like, show me the windows or show me the toilet. Talk about the house, talk about something that's on the wall, relate it to yourself, relate it to them, have a conversation and be a person. People buy from you. It's so oversaid and so overdone to say, people buy from you. They don't, that's the truth. You got to understand, if you have a bunch of lug nuts working for you and they go out and they are rocks and they only go out there to do what you do, you probably need to let them just be technicians and not salespeople. Because people that just show up to do the job, and if that's part of your sales, like if you're a guy that like if you're a window washer, I'm using this example, they're probably showing up to sell and then do the windows. I prefer you should sell and schedule the windows to be done later, but that's the better system for another time. But anyway, if that's the case, that person show up, better have some sales skills. Otherwise, you're losing money. It's not the way to do it. You need to show up, sell it, and then come back later to do it. Now, if you can do it and your business is that kind of a niche that's what's going to happen, that's fine. But you better have some sales training behind that. So anyway, instead of being the expert, ask questions. Don't be the expert. Ask a lot of questions. Let the customer be the hero. Comes straight out of building a brand. Why can't I think of the name of him? Anyway, I'm going to pause and I'm going to find out real quick. Donald Miller, Story Brand. What seemed like forever for me was a second for you or less. Anyway, that's just it. Be the hero, not the expert. Ask a lot of questions and have the answers. Instead of walking in there and quoting code, quoting exactly what they need. How do you know what they need? They called for your main service, but you don't know how much more they might need, what more better options they might want. Show up, ask a lot of questions. If you teach everybody to sell that way, I promise you will double your profits in 6 months. You will. If you teach everybody to start asking questions, if you're not doing it now. Okay. Close. Go for the close. You must close. It's so funny how so many service businesses, this blows me away, how many service businesses don't go for the close. They literally give the price and just say, you ready to do, or they don't even say ready to do this. They give them the price and then they stop and they like stare at the customer. It's like, go for a close. Hey, we can get this done. It's $600 and I can get this done right now or tomorrow. And be ready to close. I mean, and part of closing also, which you'll see in some other videos I'll start producing or I already have out there, is on rebuttals and how to deal with the clients. Have something. If you train everybody in sales and have them prepped and ready for the answers to your objections of why people aren't ordering today, and find out why. That really what an objection is you're just trying to find out why. Why aren't you booking today? I mean, generally it comes down to price, right? And you have to learn how to get that out of them and then figure out to show them your value is worth the price. So anyway, that'll be in a different one. But you got to still ask for the close. Ask for the close. Now, let's say you don't close it. Let's even say you do close it. Follow up. Follow up with every client. So there's 2 follow-ups. If you don't close it, you follow up to try to close them, right? If you do close it and you do the job, follow up for a review if you didn't ask for the review when you were there. So there's follow-up. So that's it. So answer the phone, sell on the call, show up on time, ask questions, close, and follow up. You do these, I promise you, you will outsell the shit out of your competitors.